It's looking good.
I can't believe this came together the way it did.
Yeah.
It looks so good. Hi, I'm Seong.
And I'm Jeremy.
We just bought our first house together. It's under 800 square feet, so we have to be really intentional with our space.
We have a second bedroom that's under 100 square feet. We want it to be our guest bedroom, but I need it to function as my office most of the time.
I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't know if we can even do that.
Yeah, we need help.
I'm designer Riche Holmes Grant, and I believe that no space is too big or too small to be the perfect oasis. So I'm helping people transform rooms in their home that are in serious need of an upgrade, but they're going to have to put in the work. This is Home Upgrade. Hi Seong, hi Jeremy, I'm Richie. Who's your friend?
This is Nabi.
Tell me about your second bedroom that you need my help with.
We're in a much smaller space than we were previously. We want our second bedroom to function as a guest room when we are hosting people, and otherwise needs to function as an office for me.
How many guests do you typically entertain at one time?
2, max 3.
What's currently in the space?
2 large mirrored wardrobes that traveled with us. We only brought it because of the storage that it provides. With the mirrors, it really does open up the space, so we would love to incorporate surfaces with mirrors if possible, whether that be on, in the front of the storage systems or on the back of a Murphy bed or whatever it is.
Since it is such a small space, we like everything to tuck away and be simple and clean.
And fully transform into a working space and office.
You mentioned Murphy bed. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your color palette.
I really always tend to go for like a really violet blue. Wouldn't you say I also love kind of hazard cone orange?
I also like red.
Tell me about the configuration of the room.
It has 3 doors.
And a big window right in the middle.
Okay, you guys love to challenge me. I think I have everything I need to give you a multifunctional space that can be a home office, a guest room that has bright colors and lots of storage. But I gotta ask you, are you ready to put in the work?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Seong and Jeremy went from a huge loft apartment to an 800 square foot home. So in order to have a functional space that is well designed, they have to be intentional with every item that comes through that front door. Seong and Jeremy need a room that can easily transition from a home office to a guest room, but it's only about 100 square feet. So I had to be really careful not to make the space feel overcrowded with the pieces I selected. Here's a tip: when decorating a small space, look for smaller core pieces and efficient storage options that can serve multiple purposes. When you have large furniture in a small room, try to match the furniture pieces to the wall color. That way, the furniture visually melts into the wall, making the room appear bigger and more spacious. To accomplish this goal in their space, all of the major pieces I selected are white lacquer and clear acrylic. Another key feature of the design is the painted ceiling, which dramatically changes the look of the room. Seong and Jeremy have some really cool blue furniture in other parts of the house, so I really wanted to incorporate blue into the room, but I also didn't want to add more blue furniture, so I found a really happy medium with the stunning blue ceiling. The statement piece in the room is the Murphy bed. Having a Murphy bed completely eliminates the issue of having a visible bed in the room. The floating shelves above the Murphy bed have surprise reading lights that guests can use when the bed is down. When you have a small room like this, multifunctional pieces like this reading light and shelf in one make a major impact. Jeremy and Seong love their mirrored wardrobes from their previous apartment, but this room only has space for one of the units. To make up for some of the lost storage, I selected a similar wardrobe with a slimmer profile that can go on the wall between the bathroom and the bed.
Oh my goodness gracious.
There's a photo over here.
What is it? Oh my God. Oh wow. It feels almost exactly like our couch in red. I'm excited for this. Like, Richie really knows what she's doing. Oh my God. It's a clear desk. Hi. I don't know where this is gonna go. I really wasn't expecting this much. Do we need to take this to the basement?
Maybe not while we're doing the ceiling.
How's that?
It's looking good.
This is really coming together.
Hi Seong, it's great to see you. How is the upgrade coming along?
Everything's going really well. We received 1 million boxes all at once, so it was kind of a challenge figuring out where to put everything, really.
Let's talk about any challenges that you've been having.
I would definitely say the challenge immediately at first was with the painting, especially thinking that I could cut corners. And as soon as I made the first mistake or the first little hiccup, I was like, no, you gotta go back.
Absolutely, you do not want to cut corners when painting, especially when you have such a contrast going on. So I'm glad you learned that lesson early on.
So definitely the biggest challenge was figuring out where to put the Murphy bed, where to mount the Murphy bed, because it does go into the wall.
And it's a small room, right? So you want to make sure that you are very precise in terms of where you place it. So one of the tips I like to share is using painter's tape to kind of create an outline of the piece before you actually hang it. So that way you can kind of play around with the placement to get it just right. How does it feel when you're actually in the room now?
It feels really nice. I mean, it is a big hulking piece of furniture, but it takes up enough space when it's concealed to kind of understand where everything else has to go. It does feel like some of the pieces of furniture and storage are a bit big for the space. They do fit, it just feels a little crowded once the Murphy bed is down.
So we might have to think about getting you some pieces that have a smaller footprint.
I know you mentioned matching the Murphy bed to the wall. How do I know I have the same exact color?
Everyone struggles with that, and honestly, there's no easy way around actually putting the paint on the wall to see. You can start with the swatches to kind of narrow things down, but the best thing to do is get samples and try them on the wall to see what works. The walls are white, the Murphy bed is white, but there are so many different shades of white, so you just have to experiment until you find the right one.
I would have never chosen such a bold color for the ceiling. Doing that also kind of visually makes the room seem bigger.
And then when you walk in the room, the white walls can sometimes feel rather stark, but because we've got the blue ceiling, it almost feels even a little cozier. I think the one thing that I'm leaving to you is I want you to add some greenery in there to add another pop of color.
That's exciting. Any reason or excuse for us to get more plants, I am so down. I can't believe this came together the way it did.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Hi guys, it's great to see you. You made it to reveal day. How are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, we're so excited, relieved.
Can't wait to show you.
I can't wait to see it, so let's go. I love it. Look at what you did. This is awesome.
We really love how everything turned out.
The Murphy bed was a heavy-duty construction project.
We're so happy that it's up that we forgot a lot of the paint it was to assemble. But
When it's folded away, you kind of can't tell what it is even. It looks like a cabinet or something.
I'm totally in office mode when I'm in there working. I don't even think people who even see it in the background would realize that it is a bed.
Have you gotten a chance to kind of check it out and see how it would feel as a guest room?
As soon as the bedding came into play, it really started feeling like a space that would be very comfortable for guests and it wouldn't be thought of as like a secondary space at all.
I am totally feeling that vibe, so much so that I think I might want to pay a visit and see. Storage was really, really big for you. I did have to take away that second mirrored wardrobe, but how do you feel with the other piece that is beside the bed?
It works great. We still have place to keep everything that we need. We were really pleasantly surprised with the clear plastic and the acrylic pieces. We realized how much functionality that gave to the space without taking up visual room, that we've decided to look for other acrylic pieces to have throughout the house.
Ooh, I love that. For each of you, what are your favorite parts space?
My favorite part is the fold-down desk. I used to always keep my laptop open, and now I get to actually put my desk away and my computer away, and I can completely forget when it's time to turn off.
Work-life balance built in.
Yes.
I really love this blue ceiling, and having that makes our other belongings kind of pop.
In fact, I get more comments about the ceiling when I'm at work on Zoom than anything else.
The lighting fixture makes the room look longer, and because it's bigger, it kind of makes everything seem like it's higher up almost.
It's all about tricking the eye. We had to do that a lot in this space. So the gallery light, I wanted you guys to have that to use as a reading nook.
I really loved it. Even the lights underneath the shelves, that really opens it up for our guests to have a reading light while they're in bed.
I love the multifunctionality. So one of the things that we had to do during this process was make adjustments. How did you feel about that?
It really took us living in that space, figuring out, okay, this has to be a functioning office first and foremost. This has to be then a guest room when the time comes. So we really didn't know how to figure those things out until we were living with the things.
I love how it all came together. I'm so happy for you guys. And I just want to applaud you for doing such a great job.
Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. It really unlocked so much about our new house to us, and I just can't wait to see it in action.
Thank you so much, Richie. We couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, they're here.
Oh, they're here.
Navi, they're here.
Come on, let's go, Navi.
Let's go.